Welcome to Nightling, where the strange, the terrifying, and the unexplainable come alive. Tonight's story will pull you in, twist your thoughts, and leave you looking over your shoulder. Subscribe, settle in, and let's walk into the dark together. You're hunched over the front desk of a crumbling motel at 2 a.m., the kind of place where the neon vacancy sign flickers like a dying heartbeat. The lobby smells of stale coffee and mildew, and outside, the highway whispers secrets to the wind. You glance up at the security monitor, grainy black and white feeds from empty hallways, and there it is, a blur in the corner of room 7's bathroom mirror. A figure, tall and still, watching from the shadows. You blink and it's gone, but the chill lingers, doesn't it? That's how my nightmare began. A glitch in the ordinary that unraveled into terror. And if you're ever alone in a forgotten motel after dark, trust me, check the mirrors. Lock the doors, because some guests don't check out, and some shadows check in uninvited. My name's Alex, 24, trapped in the Dust Bowl grip of Bakersfield, California. The town's a sprawl of faded dreams and endless highways, where folks pass through but never stay. I snagged the night shift at the Desert Rose Motel for the steady paycheck, better than scraping by on odd jobs while I figured things out. The place is a relic from the 70s, off Highway 58, 20 rooms in a U-shape around a cracked parking lot, a tiny pool that's more algae than water, and a lobby with peeling wallpaper and a buzzing vending machine that spits out warm sodas. Most nights, it's dead quiet. Truckers crash for a few hours. Weary travelers grab a key and vanish into their rooms. I man the desk from 11 p.m. to 7 a.m., handling check-ins, brewing bad coffee, and scrolling my phone to stay awake. Isolation suits me, or it did, until her. It was a Thursday in June, the air heavy with desert heat that clung even after midnight. The highway was a void, broken only by the occasional roar of a semi. I just finished logging a late check-in when I heard footsteps crunching on the gravel outside. Through the lobby's smudged glass doors, she emerged from the darkness. A woman in her mid-30s, maybe early 40s, hood up, jeans dusty. From the road, she pushed in, the bell chiming like a warning. Her eyes scanned the room, wild but calculated, like she was mapping escape routes. "Hey," she said, voice low and strained. "Any rooms available?" I need to stay off the road for a bit." Off the road? Most guests just asked for a single, no questions. But her words dangled there, hinting at something chasing her. What was out there in the dark? A breakdown? Or worse? I nodded, pulling up the registry on the ancient computer. "Yeah, we've got vacancies. $60 a night. ID." She fumbled in her pocket, handing over a license with shaking hands. "Sarah," last name blurred in my memory now. As I processed it, she kept glancing out the windows, body tense. "Everything all right?" I asked, sliding the keycard across. "Room 12, far into the lot." She hesitated. "Just safer here. For now. Safer." The word echoed, stirring unease. Safer from what? The night? The highway? She paid in cash, grabbed the key, and headed out without another word. I watched her silhouette cross the lot, disappearing into the room's glow. Odd, but not unheard of in this line of work. The night dragged on. Around 12:30 a.m., I stepped into the lobby bathroom to splash water on my face. The mirror cracked, lights flickering like they resented being on. As I dried off, something caught my eye in the reflection, a shadow shifting in the hallway feed on the monitor outside. But when I stepped out, the lot was empty. Paranoia from too many horror flicks, I told myself. Back at the desk, I sipped lukewarm coffee, mind wandering. Who walks to a motel at midnight with no car? No luggage? The questions looped open, unanswered. Then, headlights sliced the dark. A dark sedan eased into the lot, slowing to a crawl before idling near room 12. Tinted windows hid the driver, but the silhouette was unmistakable, head craned toward her door. My gut twisted. Coincidence? The woman, Sarah, had seemed on edge. The car lingered, engine idling like a threat, then rolled out without a sound. When I checked the cams later, nothing. But that shadow in the mirror earlier, had it been watching me watch? The next shift felt heavier, the motel's silence oppressive. I replayed her arrival, wondering if she'd checked out safe. No sign of her in the morning log. I even poked around online during downtime. Local news mentioned nothing about a missing person. Just the usual drought warnings, a hit and run miles away. But doubt festered. Was she running from something real, or was my imagination filling gaps? 2 nights later, she returned. Same hood, same hurried steps from the highway's edge. She burst into the lobby, rain slicked from a sudden drizzle. "Please," she gasped. "Another room? He's close." The word hung like a noose. I didn't pry. Yet, and assigned her room 8, closer this time. She paid, then lingered by the vending machine, pretending to browse. After 20 minutes, she broke. "He followed me last time. The sedan. My skin crawled." "Who is he?" She stared out the window. "Ex? Stalker? Doesn't matter. Weeks now. Shows up just enough to remind me I'm his prey." "Prey? Why not cops?" "Tried," she whispered. "No proof, they say. Until he acts." "Acts how?" The sentence trailed, opening a void of horrors unspoken. Around 1:45 a.m., the sedan reappeared. It pulled in, parking under the flickering lot light. This time, the door opened. A man emerged, tall, cap low, face obscured. He didn't approach the lobby, just stood, staring at her room's curtained window. "Call them," she urged, ducking behind the desk. I grabbed the phone, heart racing, describing him to 911. As sirens wailed faintly in the distance, he slipped back into the car and vanished. Cops arrived, took notes, but shrugged. No plate, no direct threat. File a restraining order. She left with them, eyes hollow. "Thanks for the room," she murmured. But as they drove off, I wondered, how did he find her again? Was he listening? Watching through the cams? Thank you for the shelter. He knows where I rest now. Jagged script, no name. My blood iced. Rest like in a room? Had he broken in here? I showed the manager. He laughed it off. Junkies or kids. But I knew. That night, every headlight made me flinch. What if the note was bait for me? Weeks passed, the motel a pressure cooker of paranoia. I upgraded locks, checked rooms obsessively. Locals whispered tales, a highway haunt, women vanishing after staying here, shadows and mirrors. One trucker swore he'd seen her type before, years back. Same story, same elusive pattern? Curse. The loops widened. Was the motel cursed ground? Or just a magnet for the lost? It peaked on a thunderous Friday, storm raging like fury. She staggered in at 2 a.m., drenched wild-eyed. "He's inside." "Help." "Inside?" We barricaded the lobby. She confessed fragments, started at another motel, a glance exchanged. Then notes, photos in her mail of her sleeping. "He's not human," she rasped. "Knows things he shouldn't." As lightning flashed, a bang at the door. Him, pounding, face twisted. "Open." "She's mine." We fled to room 1's bathroom, locking in. Mirror reflected our terror. And something else, a figure materializing in the glass, reaching. Pounding ceased. We emerged to an empty lot, but note on the desk. "You hide too." "But I see." Police found boot prints. No more. She fled town, warning. He's in the reflections. Watching always. Months on, I still clock in. Rent waits for no ghost. But mirrors taunt, shadows linger. Did she survive? Or join the haunts? That figure, was it him? Or my unraveling? Chilled? Share your shadow stories below. Your tale might unravel the truth or summon what's watching.